I think it was like on a Friday or Saturday. They got back to me by Monday. We had a call. I gave them a presentation. So these are the first guys to ever get a proper presentation and a pitch from Hosky. And literally a couple hours later, they got back to me. He's like, hey, we need to talk a little bit more. At that point, we agreed, hey, this sounds like a really good idea. Let's take AdaMarkets technology. Let's go ahead and partner it with Hosky's ginormous community, and let's get this out there to the community.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Woodland Pools. It is so good, Paul, to finally sit down with you again. And Hosky, a pleasure. This time it's can I shake your hand? Is that okay? Is that allowed?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, man. It's so Paul, you and I sat down and talked at the Cardano Summit 2 years ago in Switzerland. And Hosky, I had the displeasure of sitting down with you last year here in Dubai.
That's true. Nice view.
Yeah, so we switched rooms this time. We did it in your room last time. I'm surprised they gave a dog a room. And this time we're in mine. So thanks for joining me, guys. Good to sit down with you again.
Yeah, great. Great to be here again. My first time meeting Hosky officially, so it's good to meet you. It's great. I'm looking forward to getting into this and what we're doing. Say 3 months ago, I couldn't have imagined what's happening now, but I'm really excited about it. Lots of work gone into it, and we've some big plans, but we'll get into that.
One can say that life took a strange turn, but here we are. So happy to be here. Happy to have another chat with you, Guillermo, and let's talk about it.
Yeah, and so we were kind of talking around the topic, right? But I had my shirt. You guys gave me a shirt. I'm not even wearing it. I'm embarrassed. I was going to wear my Fetch shirt. But let's dig into it. So you've both and Paddy was supposed to be here with us today, but he's not feeling well. It's unfortunate. But you were both been teasing about Fetch for a while, and so. Maybe let's let the folks know like what Fetch is, right? So at this point now, you have already announced it. We're probably going to line this up with like right when the launch is happening. But tell folks about like what is Fetch, and so finally, like what's it all about?
Yeah, I take it, or are you taking it?
I can take it.
Yep.
So Fetch is going to be launching, or would have launched, I believe so, around this time when you guys see the video. It is a DEX aggregator. And we want to put the focus on you, the user, and we want to make sure that it is as transparent and as efficient as possible. We just want to give users options.
Yeah, I suppose that sums it up. Like it's we just want people to be able to come in, see everything in one place. For me, as someone trading, that's where it kind of started with, is that you want an easy to use interface, transparency, every single ADA or token that you're swapping, that you can see exactly where it goes. And I suppose this is the start. We have lots of big plans for what we can do, where we can take it. So I'm looking forward to the journey, and it's a pity Paddy isn't here. He's the big dev brain, I suppose, behind a lot of what we have and the back end of it, and I'm more front end and small little bits on the back end. So we'll definitely do a follow up at some point with Paddy too.
Yeah, for sure. And so with that, I think for folks that we can take a step back from the fact that you guys are like working together now, like, so you and Paddy had already launched AdaMarkets before this, right? And so maybe talk us through a little bit about like the creation of AdaMarkets, and then and why you decided to stoop so low as to work with Hosky, but how this whole thing sort of came together, and why the rebrand and all of that.
I think as I said earlier, it was 6 months ago. I definitely wouldn't have seen this coming, but as we've got into it, it really feels like a great partnership. And again, it's just putting the community first in what we have. We feel, myself and Paddy, that we have built a really good platform for people to use, and by bringing it in with Hosky and what Hosky stands for, zero value, we're kind of making a change on that. I think is Hosky now going to be a valuable project?
Never. We're still going to stick to the zero. That's not changing. But we do want to make sure the community has access to better tools.
Yeah, so I suppose we've been working on this and different versions of it since probably a year now at this point, and it took us a while to launch the initial version because we built parts of it and we had a working model very early on, probably a year ago. And then it was like, we'll just rewrite this. And it was that cycle where we got into changing it, rewriting, making things better all the time instead of just getting it out there. So at this point now, I think we have a very solid platform integrated with all the dexes on Cardano. So I think there's a lot more to come. Obviously, we've different plans, different things in DeFi that's going to be in the work. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so just to cover a little bit on what happened is I saw that there was a need. I love Cardano. I fully believe in decentralization. I believe in all the tenets that we stand for, transparency, putting the user first. And I saw a need, and I reached out to the AdaMarkets guys and said, "Hey guys, how can I help you to be more successful?" I think, I want to be able to push the people that share similar values. And they responded. They didn't immediately block me, which is a good thing. But, this was probably a day, and, I think it was like on a Friday or Saturday. They got back to me by Monday. We had a call. I gave them a presentation. So these are the first guys to ever get a proper presentation and a pitch from Hosky. And literally a couple hours later, they got back to me. He's like, "Hey, we need to talk a little bit more." At that point, we agreed, "Hey, this sounds like a really good idea. Let's take AdaMarkets technology. Let's go ahead and partner it with Hosky's ginormous community, and let's get this out there to the community." So it's been an interesting path. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work from them, not me. So it's been a partnership in the making for, I don't know, it's been a month maybe since I think we had this discussion.
Yeah, probably just a bit over a month ago now at this point that we started the discussions, and it just kind of, it seemed like a great fit for it. Now, when we got a presentation from Hosky, you can't say no to that. What could you do?
Yeah, that's amazing. So, and I love that. It's a brilliant idea. And I mean, I hate to compliment the guy because I do it so often, and it burns inside of my soul whenever I have to. But it's like,
let it out.
Well, I know. Okay, we're in a safe space here. It's once again very nicely done, because it's one of these things where you always say that you're not a very good marketer and you're exceptional at it. This is once again a great combination where you've got these guys have built this really great product. You guys have this really good engine under the hood, right? And then Hosky in its intrinsic value is zero, but has a great community and the really good marketing. And so what you guys were missing was marketing, and then what you have is the marketing. And it's like, all right, so how do we use that platform originally with the rug pools program? And so there's how many was it? 24 pools now?
We're at 23, and there will be 2 more added shortly after the summit. So we'll be at 25.
So using that platform, and you've got 25 pools that have gained additional stake through that. And we talked about that last year. I'll link that down below. But then now using it for, a good project like this, it's got this really good engine under the hood that does this really cool stuff, and bringing it in, it's a great pairing. I think it makes a lot of sense, and it's really cool to see. So congratulations to both of you. And I think it's really neat.
Thank you. Really looking forward to what is to come. This is the beginning of many more things. That's all I can say for now. But we do have a lot of plans going forward, and I think the community will appreciate it.
And I think with that too, I think to a certain degree, we may have kind of skipped over a few things. So as we start rounding off the interview here, let's end where we probably should have started, right? And so it's great that you guys are pairing together, and that sort of pairing makes a lot of sense, and you have a lot of things that are coming. But what the hell is AdaMarkets and Fetch, and what is, so for folks, because especially folks that watch your channel are maybe more familiar with some of these things, but folks that watch mine, we don't necessarily talk about the different markets and things as often. So what is an aggregator, and what's the benefit of what you guys are doing?
Yeah, we probably should have started there, I suppose. It's basically on Cardano, we have no shortage of dexes and then different versions of dexes. So for you to know where you can get the most value back for your swap, you could have a token listed on multiple different pools. So if you want to swap ADA to Book, since it's in front of me here, then you could do that on multiple dexes. So what Fetch will do is you just put in how much ADA you want to swap. It tells you which dex or which combination of dexes you should be swapping on, and then it'll build the transaction for you. So it'll split that one transaction off to the multiple dexes, and you get back the Book token or whatever, or Hosky token if you do want to buy a token that's going to zero. So that's it on a high level, I suppose.
Yeah, and I do want to shill a little bit here. Not Hosky, because we don't do that. But as far as Fetch goes, I dare say we do have the best algorithm out there, and you can test it yourself. Go to any of the aggregators out there, put in how much ADA you want to buy, and we can guarantee you that it'll beat the price. So shout outs to Paddy. He's the brain behind this. It's great. We do want to make sure we have the lowest fees because, again, we want to make sure that the user gets the best deal possible. So not only will you get more tokens, you're also going to be paying less in fees.
Yeah, that's about it. And there's a few tweaks. We've noticed a few things in the algo that we can make it even better. It's so they will come, but if you look right now, you'll see that prices are very good, and splits do seem to be fairly good too. So I suppose that's what it is.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Well, yeah, I mean, this is personally, I think it's really fun and really exciting. It's, you know, like selfishly, like some of my favorite people in the Cardano ecosystem, like now, like working together. So it's easier now to just hang out with you guys all at once, you know. But it's like I said, it's too bad that Paddy's not here to talk a little bit more about how the whole thing came together and how you're doing some of those things. Maybe we'll have a follow-up and we could talk more with him about like, you know, some of those algorithms and how you make the selection process. I think it'd be an interesting thing for like, especially folks that follow the channel that appreciate some more of those like nerdy deep dives. We can like get into some of those details. But yeah, so let's keep it short. It's kind of warm in here, and you know, and I, you know, he's been panting already for a while. You know, dogs don't sweat very well. So let's wrap it up here. What if folks want to learn more? Actually, no. Well, I have one more question for you. So you're launching now. You've got this cool stuff coming up. What, like this is what I always do. If we get together a year from now, where do you guys want to see that Fetch is 1 year from now? Because, or you know, what AdaMarkets is now becoming with Fetch. Like, where do you guys want to see it a year from now?
World domination.
Solid answer from Hosky. Paul, what about you?
Yeah, I think for us, we'd like to be seen as a transparent platform that anybody can go to, user-friendly, and you know that you're just going to get fair trades, fair everything, and not just trades. I think by this time next year, you'll see lots of other things in there that will help you in your trading journey or in your DeFi journey and what you want to do. And so lots of things to come. I would say keep an eye on fetch.hosky.io. I did make the mistake. Got a t-shirt printed with .com. Lucky I didn't have it on this one, but it fits on brand, I think, doesn't it? Making mistakes like that.
I just told him he could just, you know, cross it out with a marker and put .io under it, and it would have been perfectly acceptable considering it's Hosky associated. So
you shouldn't have said anything. People would have thought it was on purpose.
Yeah, I know, exactly. I should have, but transparency. We're keeping it up.
I appreciate it. And I'll let you hold on to it because so then last thing is if folks want to find out more or want to get more involved with the project, where can they get more information? I think you just said, but anything else like that they want to find out, where can they find out more?
So if people are interested, you can go to fetch.hosky.io. It's Fetch by Hosky. No tricks, just the best trades.
Can't add anything else to that. Yeah. Give us your feedback as well. We're always looking to implement and iterate and make it easier for for any kind of trader. So there's beginner, there's more advanced. We want to be able to cater for all of them, and there will be different features that will suit different users. So the easier we can make it for everyone, the better. So let us know your feedback, and we'll be constantly building to improve.
I love it. Thank you. Cool. If you guys have any other questions for Hosky, Paul, Paddy, or the Fetch team, let us know in the comments down below. And if nothing else, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.
Woof.
Hi guys, Paddy here. Just here to do the interview. Hello? Hello? Anybody here? Why is the developers always left out of these meetings?